Hello. Hi guys. Go ahead, comment replay if you're catching a replay. My name is Bree here at Spoiled by Bree. And you guys, yesterday we made an amazing tote bag with the watermelons. Okay. It's right here. Okay. So we did this one yesterday. We painted it in, created our own little colors, and today we're going to do another one, but today we're going to do peaches, okay? So, oops. Now, you can definitely do all one color if you choose. It's a lot easier, a lot faster. But if you want to get your craftiness on, then you just paint them in, okay? Kind of create your own little. All right, so let me get this pulled up. Say hi when you pop on. Again, if you're catching a replay, type in replay. Hit that heart button so we know you are here. And check it out. This is what we're going to be doing. All right. Let me go ahead and send this on over. Okie dokie. Hi Yvonne and Wendy and Linda and Julie. Hello, ladies. Okay, step one. Choose your colors. Okay, so first of all, you need, this is what you need. If you're new here, you need a design. These are called silkscreen transfers. I sell them on my website, my chalk site. You can find them there. We have tons and tons of designs. This one happens to be a size C, which is a 12 by 18. They come as small as a 5 by 7. And sometimes even smaller than that, like you'll get a specific size that'll have a bunch of smaller ones in it. So just browse, you can check out all of those. So you need a transfer, you need a surface, okay? Now you have two different types of surfaces you can use. You can use textile. If we use textile, we need to be using what is called ink. Okay? If you are going to be using just a regular home decor type surface, you will be using what is called paste, okay? So ink is used for anything that you have to heat set, all of your textile items, your t-shirts, your towels, your tote bags, any type of fabric, you will want to heat set and use ink. Anything else that is home decor, as long as it is flat, if it's curved, even like a tumbler or a mug, sometimes you can still do those. But if you can put it into the oven, you can use ink. If you do not plan on putting it in the oven or don't plan on washing it, then you can use paste, okay? So we use paste for like everything behind me, we use paste. And whenever we heat set it with our heat press, we use ink. Okay, so you need these 4 things and the applicator, these 3 things and applicator. So surface, transfer, your jar of either ink or paste, and then an applicator. All right, those are your basics. I'm going to step it up a notch and I'm going to put in this ink mat inside of my tote bag. Okay, and the reason I do this is because I don't want all of this ink to go to the back of my bag. I just want the design to stay on the front. I don't want it to leak through. And these ink mats are extremely sticky, especially when they're brand new. So I'm just trying to put it in here without it getting stuck to everything. Okay, so I'm gonna push that down. And if you don't have an ink mat, but maybe you have like a Cricut mat or a Silhouette mat, maybe use one of your older ones that you could, use this for. But see how it's in there? It's not coming out. And look how much it sticks to the front of our bag, right? So it's not gonna move on us. Okay, good morning or good afternoon. I guess it is 1 o'clock here. I definitely got to sleep in a little bit today, so that was really nice. Y'all go ahead and hit that heart button. Let me know what kind of peaches. Well, first of all, are you a peach fan? And if you are, do you prefer the yellow peaches or the white peaches? And if there's more peaches than that, I'm not even sure. I only know of white and yellow peaches here. I love white peaches. The yellow peaches are good too, but for whatever reason, I just love the smell of white peaches. I think they smell delicious. Sometimes I can't find them very good here. Like they're not always ripe or soft enough for me. I don't like them super smushy, but hold on. I need to move my ink mat over just a little bit. All right, hopefully that'll help. Let's see. Hi everyone. Okay, see, I couldn't see messages there for a second. So canvas boards, you can use paste or ink. Yes, you can, because canvas can withstand the heat. So yes, you could use either of them. New Mexico, planning on making one to take with me. I can't deal with the fuzz. Oh, gotcha. Canned peaches, they have to be peeled. I love that. That's so funny. You have good peaches up here. Yeah, in Georgia, I bet. Okay, so now I have this all the way flat. We're gonna kind of make our own color. So I have a picture of a peach pulled up over here for me, so I have a good idea. Now I will tell you, if you're using paste, okay, so if you're gonna do this project on just like something else like home decor, we do have two colors. We have a peach cobbler and we have a hay pumpkin. And honestly, you guys, these two colors are almost perfect for your peaches. So I have them here as kind of a guideline into what we're going to make, okay? So I think I'm gonna do the inside of these peaches first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of yellow or bumblebee. I'm gonna take some bumblebee. And then we're gonna take some orange peel. And I'm gonna mix these two together. I don't quite want yellow, but we want a little in between for the inside of our peaches. Okay, and I think that actually looks really good so far. I'm gonna lighten it up just a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow, or bumblebee. Okay. And check out that color. Can y'all really, I don't know if you can really tell or not because of my lighting in here, but it looks really good. Maybe you can tell from back here. Do you see, this is orange peel. This is the new color we created. And this is your bumblebee. Okay, you can tell the in-between, right? So I think this color would also be great for the outside. So we might just have to make a little more of it. I think I'm gonna go a little bit lighter still. I think this would be a great outside color, but I want it to be lighter. Hi. Hello. So it's like you need yellow and just a little bit of orange. Right now, I feel like this is the peach cobbler color almost. Maybe if it had a little bit more of a pink tint to it, but it's very close to peach cobbler. Okay, so I do think that this is going to be a great color for the inside now. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. I have there, and then I need to do the outside color. Hold on. Let's do both of these so I can kind of, as we go, we'll be able to do this. So for the outside piece, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of, let's do a scoop of Bumblebee, a scoop of orange peel, maybe 2 scoops of orange peel. And then we're gonna add a little scoop, like half a scoop of candy apple. Okay, so let me just show you. This is what I have on my tray right now. So orange peel, Bumblebee, and candy apple. Just a little bit of those. And we're just gonna mix these up. This is gonna be like the main color, and then we're gonna add in like little accent pieces on the oranges or on the peaches as well. Now I did not add a lot of the red. I did add red over here, but I just scooped in a little bit. I did not use all of the red because I know the red can be overpowering. So really just a little baby tiny touch of it. Okay. And that might be okay. And it might get like little streaks of red or yellow in there, which is gonna be perfect. It's a little, well, honestly, it's a little darker. I'm not sure that I really did anything. I probably could have just stuck with orange peel. It's practically the same. I don't know what I was thinking there. Hold on. Brown, that's what I meant to add. I knew I was missing something. Because you guys, yellow and red make orange, so you mix it with orange, it's still just gonna be orange. What a goofball. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of brown. Maybe this will end up being more like papaya then. I don't know. No, that's not the color I wanted. It does kind of look like papaya, but hey, there you go. Now you know how to make papaya. Okay, we'll use this. I'm gonna use this for the center. That's what I'm gonna use. This is gonna be the center, which I think I only have like one. Do I only have one up here? There's only one. I'll use that for the center piece. Let's see. Hi, do you know the combinations, or do you just wing? I just wing it. I just wing it. I just wing it. I think about like the colors in my head, and I'm like, okay, I think these two would do good. These might do good. That's kind of how I go with it. Okay, I really want to create it's like I'm just sitting here looking at these peaches, and I'm like, okay, how maybe a little bit softer of a orange. I don't know, that other color that I just created kind of looks pretty close. That looks pretty close, actually. Maybe I want it to be a little brighter though. See, you have two different peaches. Like, which one do you want to go towards? I think I like the white peaches better, so that's kind of like why I'm trying to get a lighter color rather than the red yellow look. Okay. I am going to see, what if we take papaya? Hi. Never think to mix colors, I know, right? I know, I only have one center. There's one down here, but it's not gonna be on the actual picture. Let's see. So I have papaya. Let's see what happens if we add some yellow to papaya. This actually just might work, y'all. This just might work. Because I like the color of this papaya. We may have to add more yellow to it to lighten it up, but it looks like it could be in the same family as the peach cobbler color. Yeah. Let's add some more yellow. Peach slices have the center already, so they... Okay. I feel like I have to read that over again because I'm not sure what that says. The peach slices have the center already in them. So they all have the center. Yes. Well, I was just saying like the big piece in the middle. So whenever we go to paint them, I'm actually going to do kind of like not a watercolor technique, but we're going to paint them and like ombre them. Okay, so yeah, all of these center ones, this little section right here, all of these will be with that darker color in the inside, and then the peach, like the meat of the fruit, will be the lighter color. I'm sorry, I feel like I really struggled to read that. That was on me. I was like, just had to reread it. Hi. Like everyone is coming back. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Well, I'm glad to have you back. I sure do appreciate it. Who's doing, oh, do you hear the yelling in the background? That would be Grayson. Sure would. Okay. I'm gonna lighten it up a little more. And then we're going to paint them, okay? Because it's just still a little bit on the darker side, so I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit more with some yellow with the bumblebee. Plus, we kind of have to have a lot of this color, and I'd rather have more than not enough. Because we have a lot of outside pieces to kind of paint in. All right, so let me just show you. This is orange peel. This is the color we just created. This was papaya and the color we just created. This is yellow or bumblebee and the color we just created. This is the darker color we created. I'll probably go ahead and put the rest of the brown in there. And then this is the first color we created. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put the rest of the brown in here. This is going to be like our center for the seed, anywhere that was touching the seeds. It's just a little bit lighter brown, more on the orange side. Okay. All right. So I think we are good. So we can start, it doesn't matter where we start, but let me just go this way. I'm gonna fold this under. That way it doesn't keep moving on me. Okay, and we're gonna do this part up here. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take a little bit of our darker brown color. Let's see. I saw you just had your little boy. Oh, yes, he is 6 months now. He just turned 6 months. Hi. You guys, hit that heart button when you come on in. Say hello. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of paint in that little section there. Okay, kind of in front of that piece. I'm gonna put a little bit there. Okay, I do have a wipey because we will need that as we kind of go in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull, I'm gonna push this through the silk screen. Okay, just to make sure it gets over onto the bag. Okay, once that's in, I'm actually gonna go a little bit on the outside of it as well, like underneath it. So that way, whenever we go to mix it in with the other color, it's gonna blend in a little bit better. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the inside of this one. Okay, and I am using a detail tool, so it just needs to be a little bit on the smaller side so you can have more control. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more ink. Okay. And I'm just gonna work with this top layer up here, and then we'll pick it up just to be sure that nothing moves on us. Okay. All right, so now we'll go ahead and do the inside here. And for the inside, it is going to be this lighter color we created. Hi. Sandra, yes ma'am, you sure can. If you will do me a favor, Sandra, send me a message and send me a friend request and we can chat. No problem. I'd love to have you. Okay, so we're gonna put this right there. And then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my finger and we're going to kind of blend in these two colors right in here. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger and I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna blend these two together. I might need to get a little more. Okay, and let's see how this looks. Let's see how well it even blended before we move on. Can y'all see that? What do you guys think? I think it looks great. Let's see. Aw, thank you, Julie. All right, so hopefully you guys like that. She says, Peachy. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this color I really do hope I made enough of this color now. We'll apply this one over here. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is covered first, and then I will go in and blend them. Oops. Okay. Ta-da! And we're gonna need to get the bottom part of this. So the outside over here is going to be this color. I think that looks good. All right. Do. Okay. Did that. Now let's go ahead and do the inside of this one. Let me make sure I wipe that off. Let's see, I just missed something. Looks like a real peach, yes. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll have to catch the replay. Oh, 75th birthday. Well, happy birthday, Shirley. Happy birthday. So remember, we did make our own colors. We mixed our own colors. You'll probably have to catch the replay at the beginning to figure out what I did, because I, at the moment, don't remember. I'm pretty sure this color right here was just orange peel and yellow, or bumblebee. And I just added bumblebee until I got to a lighter yellow, peachy orange. Okay. So we'll do this side. I kind of feel like it looks a little bit more like an apricot. So I'm wondering if I should have lightened it up just a little bit. I wonder what'll happen if I put a little bit of yellow in here. Let's see. If we lighten it up just a little bit. I don't know. Let's see, can you guys tell the difference? Okay, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. Can you guys see the difference? I kind of feel like a little bit more yellow does look good. What do you guys think? A little bit more yellow? I think so. I think so. Ah, it stuck to the bottom. Of course it did. A little more yellow. Okay, right? Let's see. May have to have a bite. I'm almost wondering if it needs to have like a little bit of both. Like ombre them together. Okay, I think I'm gonna make our inside yellow a little bit more yellow. Okay, let's just push that in. All right, let's add some more bumblebee. I know, aren't they the cutest, the little bees? We'll color the bees in too. All right, so I added more bumblebee to this. Just because I want it to be the right shade of peach. I do think that looks a lot more peachy though, if you can see it. All right. And I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow to the outside color. Okay. With maybe like a touch of red. I just feel like that it's not quite at the color I want it to be. So I'm like just trying to figure out what color am I really looking for. Oh, I almost put that in my copy. Are you really, Mary? Oh, where at? You have to message me. I wonder if I'm close enough where I could come meet you or come by and see you. Or you can come by and see me. If you want. You're more than welcome to. We can always meet up. Or if you're driving and you want to come by and shop my inventory, you're more than welcome to, Mary. Okay. That's usually what people want to do when they're close. They're like, can I just come by? Check out what you have? Sure. Sure, sure. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get this darker outside color, or the color for the seed, and I'm gonna go along that little crease, and then we'll do our outside peach color. Okay. Oh, let me use this one. Oh, you're at Boulevard. Fun. I want to go to the beach. All right, so we've done that. Now I'm actually gonna go in with the detail tool and get a little bit closer in here. All right. And we've got our green, which I'm going to use Meadow. Ooh. I knew there was something I needed to ask you. Do you have an extra letter? Letters by themselves? Was there a letter? Julie, if you'll message me, just message me. Let me know exactly what you're looking for. And then I will have Brooke look on Monday. My sister's kind of going through all of my inventory, so we're having more sales or like more pop-up shops, I guess you could call them. Helping me clear out some inventory over here. Isn't there a tropical storm coming my way? Possibly. It is hurricane season. Well, almost. All right. So that one is done. Let me make sure that this one is more this color. A little brighter. Okay. And now our little bumblebee. What color are the wings? This will get a lot easier as we go because we'll know exactly what color what is. But what color are the wings? What color are the wings? Did I do them black? Also, we have this thing called an artist tool set, and it has this little squeegee in it. This is really great for extremely small sections, okay? The palm trees are restocking. I'm sure I will be able to check and can let you know. If you send me a message, I can check for you because I'm sure by the time I get off of this, I will forget, so I apologize. Oh yes, Crystal Beach. Could do silver. No, I'm using ink. I could use white. I feel like I need to look up what a bumblebee looks like. Hold up. Bumblebee. What color are their wings? I should have just typed in B. Okay, bumblebee animal. There we go. Oh, they're black. They're black, you guys, with like translucent or like an opaque clear. Okay, so we'll do this part in black. What are my black ink? Ooh. Go. Okay, so we're gonna start with his antennas, then we'll do his wings, all right, and then we're going to use our cute little tiny piece here. We're gonna go in with some bumblebee. And I'm just kind of pressing it down. it is going through, so that's good. And then we'll come on with the black. Press that on through. All right. Can you guys see it? And the peach, I think I want to make it, it looks a little bit too much like an orange. See, until we get it right, I think that's probably the hardest part, is getting your colors matched up. Thanks, Sonia. Gotta head to Costco. Ooh, fun.
Hi guys. Are you trying to make a bead? Ooh.
This one's peaches.
Oh, I don't like peaches because. Why are you looking at beads for?
Huh?
That's not beads.
To see how to paint it.
I don't know.
And now I'm painting the peaches.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
You know what I'm thinking is what are you doing? Oh,
Okay.
you're sure?
I'm going to go see the new baby still.
Mm-hmm. Remember I told you Mommy has to work first?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And then I'll pack up the car to go take him.
Wait, what's his name?
Levi?
Levi. He lives Levi.
Mm-hmm. My brother and his fiance had their baby, so I'm now an auntie. Oh, they all said, hi, Miss Riley.
Hi. Wait, can you see me the emojis again? All emojis? Please?
Okay. I feel like that might be better. You know what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try to do the next peach like a marble and see if that looks good. Oh, yay, Terry. I'm glad you did too.
Wait, did she have a baby too?
No, she just said that she happened to jump on Facebook and I was live, so.
Did I say you have a baby?
No. No baby.
None of them have babies?
They do. I'm sure some of them do, but they're probably grown. They might have grandbabies.
What's grandbaby? Like
They're grandmas. Like your grandma's grandbaby. Your grandbaby. Your granddaughter. You're my daughter, but your grandma's granddaughter.
Oh, makes sense. Can I have some coffee out there, please?
Ask Auntie Reese to help you, but here, you go ask Auntie Reese to help you. You can use my cup.
Auntie Reese, time to make some coffee for myself.
Oh, goodness. Jill, out. just help her, watch her get the, she can do it. She can put the pot in there and then push it. But just make sure the cup's all the way in. Just keep an eye on her. And then she can go pick her creamer that she wants. Riley, remember it's hot, okay? So when you push start, back up. Okay, thank you. Riley wants to be a big girl and make her own coffee. We drink decaf, so there's that. I drink decaf because I'm still nursing Grayson. So I let Riley drink my coffee on the weekends. But sometimes she wants her own. We are doing a bag, another tote bag. All right, I think now this should go by a little bit faster. The only thing I do still want to check, because I was kind of experimenting, you guys, with this top row up here. We're trying to figure out what colors we really wanted for our peach, for the inside, the outside. Sometimes I find it's easier if you watercolor because you can just, you know, paint as you go, whereas this, you kind of need to have your colors figured out when you're doing ink, okay? Gonna go cook out with him. No problem. Bye, Julie. These tote bags are the same tote bags I've used for quite a while. I have them on my Amazon store. The exact ones that I get are on the Amazon store. And these are probably some of the only ones I use. Plus, you know what's great about them is they're kind of a little more on the inexpensive side, and they come in a big pack. So it's great for practicing. It's great for gifts. Like if you're wanting to do gifts for Christmas, you can customize the bags. And honestly, this one bag is probably going to be cheaper than going and buying a bag at Target or at Walmart, because those bags are expensive now. They're like $5 to $8. I'm like, I could make you a bag that you could use and it'd be cheaper. So gift bags, custom make, you know, like ones for birthdays. Just get the big pack of them. But yeah, portfolios for my transfers. I do have them. Do I use them? Not all that often. I have transfers in there from since the very beginning when I started. I've never changed them out. I just have so many transfers though that they don't fit in portfolios. But I did recently buy something that should fit my size D and E transfers, but let me put it together first before I give you guys the info on it. I want to make sure they do for sure fit, the pros and cons to using it. But yeah, I'll let you guys know about that soon. I got them in on Monday, just haven't been able to use them or set them up yet. All right, I think we get all of the green, so I can close that up. All right, let's test this out, shall we? All right, so I'm gonna do the outside, but I'm going to do more of like a, I don't know, like a, put some yellow in there. And then a little bit more of this color. let's see how this came out. You guys, I think that's actually really cool. I think that looks more like a peach. Oh, I think we did it. Can you see it? So do you see the one at the very top of the bag? It's the bottom of your screen. It's very orange. Whereas the one I just did, I feel like looks a little bit more like a real peach. What do you guys think? And honestly, I'm thinking I should have just done the bees. I'm just gonna do the bees in all black. I'm just gonna do the bees in all black. So I'm gonna go back over that one and do that one in black. Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys like it. Me too. Okay, here we go. See, now we are all set. Now we have a plan. Again, the bees are just going in all black. I think it'll stand out a little bit more as well. Let's see, which colors are you using for the peaches? So I did do a few different ones and mix them. The seed, I did use orange peel, bumblebee, bark, and candy apple. For the outside, we did papaya and bumblebee. And for the inside, we did orange peel and bumblebee. A lot of bumblebee. All right, so we are done with black velvet. Okay, now let's go in and let's do all of the outside pieces. Let's add some yellow in here. Okay, and again, I'm just kind of scraping the colors around. I'll get back in and pull the paste, the ink through a little bit more. in a second. But I'm wanting the streaks in here, just like, you know, real peaches have. So I'm going in here and just pulling. I really think that this one needs it too. Okay. Wipe that off. Now I'm gonna go in here and get into all of the little pieces I missed and just kind of scrape this excess paste or ink off. And also pressing down because I want to be sure it is going all the way through to the other, like to the back side onto the tote bag. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of ink on here. Oops. Got a little bit of black, so I'm gonna wipe that off, get a little bit more ink again. Come back in here, hold down. If you accidentally get another color, like, you know, get the meadow, the green on there, just wipe it off and then pick back up. It is okay. And it's gonna be much better if you just clean it off. Clean it off and start again. Don't think that, oh, it's just a little bit of green, it'll be okay. No, you're gonna end up ruining your project and then you're gonna regret it. Trust me, I know. All right, so on these half slices, I am gonna go in a little bit more with that darker outline. The darker outline color, so that way the inside could be a little lighter. Okay. All right, looks good. Let's go in with our, oh, I'm gonna get this darker color. We're gonna get that put in up here in the centers where like the seed would typically touch. Now I'll come in with that yellow that we created. Hi. What size is my canvas? So this is actually it's a bag. It is a tote bag that we are using. And they are on my Amazon store if you need the link. At any time, you guys are more than welcome to visit spoiledbybrie.com. That is my website, and all of my links are on that website as well. Feel free to visit that. This transfer is from my chalk website, which I think my chalk website is actually below. There should be like a little black button somewhere. You're more than welcome to go check it out. If you type in Peaches on my website there, you'll be able to find this transfer. And then you can just find the inks, whichever color inks you decide that you want to get. You'll find those under inks. All right, so I am just pulling this ink down and around. And when I'm getting to the pit of it, like the inside where the seed touches, I'm actually just going over it with the ink. We are almost done. I'm about to pull up our whole transfer, see how this came out. I am really excited because this ended up coming out really good. All right, moment of truth, huh? Let me do the green. There's a little leaf down here. I think I want to fill it in. Okay. So I'm going to pick up slowly. I'm going to pull and I'm going to watch to see if there's anything that I missed. If I missed something, I will want to set it back down, go back over it before I completely remove it. So it looks like the H up here actually has a little spot that I want to fix. And the J. My little B. The one B at the top still has a little bit of yellow in it, but I think it's because my ink must have dried just a bit in it. But y'all, look at it. Let me go look. Let me look which one it is for you. Oops. Okay. Let's close up these jars so I can spray my transfer here so that way I can get it cleaned. We're closing all of these up. Thank you. You know, sometimes I'm like, I can be hesitant to make these kinds of projects just because it takes a while to do it. But then in the end, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. Okay, so I want to touch up a couple of spots though. So I have my colors here. I want to touch this part up because I had some green show through. I might have to let it dry and then put it on top. I might let it dry just a little bit, but y'all, tell me that didn't come out super cute. I love it. I love it. That when we take up time, that we are not doing the wrong. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Nancy. You're gonna keep trying, huh? You're gonna keep trying to get it for me. I am so glad you guys like it though. Okay, so I'm gonna spray this real quick. Let me actually do this. Okay, so I don't get it on myself. I'm gonna turn my heat press on and I'm gonna pull up my Amazon shop real quick. Guess that's a no. Yes, no, I love you, Miss Nancy. But I think I love this as well. I love it. I think it's so cute. I don't know which one I like more. Which one do you guys like more? Do you like the peaches or the watermelon? I'll show you both of them in a second, so you don't have to answer just yet. Okay, let me get this pulled up so you guys can see it. Or not see it, but I can tell you. So I go to spoiledbybrie.com. At the top it says shop Amazon store. And then if you scroll down, there's Spoiled by Brie favorites, and there's crafting supplies. So crafting supplies is where you're gonna find all of this stuff in there. Oh, I forgot to order those milk cartons to see what those look like, but all right, I'm scrolling. Hold, please. Hold, please. Okay, oh, I see, there's different ones right here. Okay. Let me see. I think this is, okay, so there's a 16 by 15, there's a 13 by 15, and then there's a 2-piece. The 2-piece is a little bit more expensive. But this is the roughly 15 by 16. All right, it's a 24 pack. You can get it, you could do the 24 pack for $36 if you need that many. There's a 6 pack for $13. Okay. There's a 5 pack for $11.75. So you guys, yeah, just a little over $2 a piece. It's just a regular one that I use. So let me see. I'm gonna try and put it up at the top for y'all. So that way whenever you go into my Amazon store, it'll be one of the first things you see. There you go. Done. Okay. And I even put like a little thing in there that says I use this tote bag the most. So hopefully that'll help. So that way we can remember which one is which. Okay, so we're going to heat set our tote real quick. I'm just making sure that it's in there. Yeah, it's gonna be the very first one you see there. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. I love all the totes you did from yesterday and today. You could do a bag with the watermelons on one side, peaches on the other, yeah. You're allergic to peaches? Oh, well, the watermelons would make sense. You see, we've got a peaches, a watermelon. I would do the big one with a Christmas gift bag also. Oh, yeah. Love them both. Okay, so here is our watermelon one. Okay. And here is our peaches. Aren't they cute? I love them both, of course, but do you have a favorite? I think the watermelon one, I would have to say the watermelon's my favorite just because I feel like it's brighter, more colors. And I do love, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the peaches too, but it's kind of the same color, you know, like it's still an orangey yellow color. And this one I feel like is just so more vibrant because it's different pops of colors. But I do love them both. I absolutely love the bees on this one. Whereas this one, those are seeds, but they look like ants. But here's the thing, it does have a couple of ants in it, but I feel like they all look like ants. So there's a couple of things from both of them that I like or don't like. Honestly, if I were to do the watermelon one again, I would not put the little seeds all in it. I might only do the ants. So that's just my thing on this one. All right. We're gonna heat set this, but let's clean our transfer first before we forget. Okay, so we just spray it down. We get our board eraser here. Okay, and we're just gonna wipe it down. Okay, clean, flip it on over, spray it one more time on the back. It's just water, you guys. And the other, I find this a non-negotiable, okay? This is called a board eraser. You can get it on my chalk site as well. Well, like same place where you get the transfers and the ink or the paste. And it is to clean up, okay? All right. Let me just spray inside of this one more time. Like I didn't get to clean out the black ink as well as the others. So I'm just going in, making sure I have cleared out all of the ink from the silk screens. And I think it's just because of the angle that I was cleaning at. But now we are all clean. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna clean this off with just a napkin. With a link to the bag. So you can visit Spoiled by Brie. You can do spoiledbybrie.com. Let me grab the link. Let me grab the link for you. All right, here is the link to my Amazon store. But at any time, you can visit my Amazon store. You can visit any of my links. Just visit spoiledbybrie.com. My website is also posted on this page. But yeah, you go to my website, spoiledbybrie.com. It'll have everything there. It has my Amazon store, has my cutout shop, my chalk store website. Okay, when I put these back on, I like to roll them up like this, okay? And I like to start on one end. I'll put my fingers down. I'll kind of judge it with the corners. Once I feel like they're on the corners, I'll set it down, slide it down the center, and then push out the bubbles outside. Okay, can you see that I went over a little bit there? So if I go over too much, when I go to put it back in the bag, it doesn't sit very, like it'll stick to the sides. So I'm gonna try that one more time. Hi, Kalula. All right, that was much better. See, not as much there, just a little bit. All right. I think it is good. It is used, right? Not a big deal. But I am going to put it back in our little bag. Just because if you haven't heard me or haven't been on here in a while, this newer manufacturer, this lighter color that we have, I feel like the corners come up pretty easily after you use the transfer. Now, I will say they do stay sticky, but I do find that it just doesn't like to stick to the back of the backer sheet as much. So when I put them back in here, I can still lay them flat. I can hang them if I choose to, but at least the corners won't begin to peel off and then they won't stick to, you know, another transfer, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to remove the ink mat from inside. Now, it is wet. Check it out. You can see the ink is wet. I would say let this dry. I'm going to do it all right now, but let this dry at least 30 minutes to an hour, you guys, before you decide to take the ink mat out. That would save you a whole lot of trouble. Plus, you don't have to do what I'm doing. If you're in a pinch for time, you could definitely do this. But, all right, another thing. If you pull the ink mat out and this is still wet, I will tell you, I spray it with some water and extremely lightly take a damp napkin and I just kind of wipe off the ink. Now, if you rub or you go in a circle too long, you will pull off the adhesive. I'm telling you that right now. I've done it. You'll start to see it come up if you do it. Okay, you can clean your ink mats though. I have a video in the VIP group. If you're not in there, just get in there. You can comment info and I'll send you the link to the VIP group. But it's not for designers, okay? So if you're a chalk designer, you can't get in the VIP group, sorry. If you're one of my designers, you can get in my team group. Or when you comment info, there will be info on designer info. We can chat, and then I'll get you into our designer group. Okay, here we go. Hi. So I'm gonna attempt to color over that green spot that I had one more time. Okay, there's just a couple of spots here. All right. And I think that'll be good. Okay. We're going to cover it with parchment paper. And we're going to heat set for like 15 seconds at 300 degrees. How do you get your sticky back on your sticky mat? There, you can use Awesome spray, and then I would use a squeegee. Oh, thank you, Corrine. All right, so that was 30 seconds. We're gonna move it down, and let's get this top part done. Again, I just do it for about 30 seconds at 300 degrees, but around 15 seconds, I decide to move it around because you can burn canvas, okay? Turn off my press. Take that out. Okay, so now this is dry, okay? It is all dried in the center. It's also dry, there's nothing coming off. It is now good to go. Y'all, it came out so cute. Yeah, so I would, oh, the Zumba was really fun last night. Thank you for asking. I would practice on some tea towels or like some old t-shirts that you have. Maybe put some transfers on the back of those t-shirts. These tote bags, they're, I say, fairly inexpensive. You can get them for roughly around $2 a piece, less than $2 if you buy more. And I think it's a great fabric to try it on. Plus, I mean, you just have a bunch of bags. Unless you go to like Dollar Tree or something and get some t-shirts for less than that. Or go to a Goodwill, right? Go to a Goodwill or a thrift store and just get you some blank t-shirts. See if you can find some for $1, less than $2. I think that'll be good. So you don't have to heat set the back of the inked inside. I don't. Personally, I would only do it on maybe shirts, things that you would wash. I mean, typically I wouldn't wash a bag all that often. I can wash it and it won't come out, it'll be fine. But I don't really ink both sides, or I don't heat press both sides. You can. It does, the instructions do say to heat set both sides. I just don't always follow the instructions, so I apologize. If it's a t-shirt though, I will try to. I'll tell you to do it. Will I do it? I don't know. But this is what the inside looked like. So you definitely don't want that going to the back. So that's why you want the ink mat. But yeah, if you want to, you'll just flip it inside out like this. Heat press this side. I mean, if you want to, I'll show you real quick. I probably won't do the full 30 to 15 or 15 to 30 seconds on each side. I'll just kind of rub this around, pull it down, do this side. Either way, it's going to be in there, right? Your ink is stuck in there, especially because it's ink, and now that you've already applied the heat to it, it's going to stay. By the way, nothing got on the back because it's already dried and set. So now you are good to go. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to just heat set the inside either. Okay? Ta-da! So, well, I hope you guys loved it. If you haven't yet, please hit that heart button. Hit that heart button, hit that heart button for me. It just came out super, super cute, y'all. It really did. And if you want to save some of these inks, you can. I may try and put it into this little jar. But if you guys have questions, let me know. If you want to try an ink project, but maybe not one this big yet, if you go on my, my page here, at the top, there's a little featured section. There will be an ink, tea towel ink kit. You're more than welcome to grab one of those. It's pretty affordable. Gives you all the supplies you need, including a little baby ink mat, a tea towel, and a smaller little transfer. Okay. So you can do that. I'm gonna save this just in case I decide to do another peach project in the next couple of days. The ink, it'll need to be used though. It'll dry out. I don't know about how long, but it'll dry out eventually. Okay. All right. Ink. I have another color here I could do. You're welcome. Do you guys have any questions? No? Love it. Make a nice color for pumpkin. Yeah, that's true. All right, and then this one, there wasn't that much for this one. Well, I don't know. That's actually quite a bit. Did you guys see the sneak peek for July's club? The blueberry transfer? I put it in the broadcast channel this morning. So if you didn't see it, make sure you guys get in the broadcast channel. The link is in the pinned comment down below. I cannot wait. It actually comes with a tote bag as well, so it'll be the perfect time to also try ink. So is this month. This month is also an ink project. It's a tea towel. Well, to be fair, the tea towel kit that I have and the tea towel kit as a club member, you're gonna get so much more if you become a club member versus getting my tea towel kit. Let me just say that. Because you get a whole transfer, a nice tea towel, and 3 things of ink. You get more out of it, and you're paying practically the same thing. So, just throwing that out there. All right, let me put these in my water. Toss those. Wipe my hands. And I think I have cleaned up just about everything, y'all. I'm all clean, I am all done. I'm gonna go take a picture of this, get this posted, and I will possibly see you guys tomorrow, okay? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful weekend, you guys, and I will see you guys on Monday, okay? Terry, I'll get them up there right now as well, okay? So if you check back just in the next couple of minutes, I'll get them up there for you, okay? All right, y'all, take care. Bye.